a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a Harvey girl. Hey y'all, this is All Black Earth Thing, the podcast where I talk about Earth Thing that's all black. I'm your host Harvey, and it is Friday, so we gotta get into just trying to survive life living in this African diaspora. I have a special guest in with me via the phone because social distancing is real. Say hey to the people, Jasmine.
Hey y'all.
Yes, I have my friend Jasmine. We went to high school together, and then after high school, Jasmine said, bye, suckers. I'm gonna go to Harvard, and I'm gonna graduate from Harvard, Ivy League, okay? Or wait, is it Harvard or Yale when people say, oh, you know, I went to school in Connecticut?
Oh, that's Yale.
That's Yale.
Boston.
Oh yeah, I went to school in Boston. Yeah, because people who go to Ivy Leagues, they don't like saying it, but they like alluding to it, you know. But Jasmine's not like that. She's very humble. Okay, and she is an epidemiologist, which is a word I cannot spell. So, can you tell the people what you do, Jasmine?
Yes, so epidemiology is often referred to as the cornerstone of public health. It's where we study patterns of frequency and causes and effects of disease in humans. So it kind of provides the scientific footing for like evidence-based medicine and strategies to improve health in populations.
Yes, and there's something affecting all our populations right now, which is why I thought Jasmine would be the perfect person to come in and speak to us about this COVID-19 going on in America, around the world, honestly, right now. So, Jasmine, what are some of the common misconceptions about the coronavirus?
Yeah, so I think one common misconception is like, oh, you know, coronavirus isn't that big of a deal. So this is a respiratory infectious disease. COVID-19 is caused, you know, it's a virus similar to, you know, common cold and fevers. However, depending on who gets this virus, it could be more deadly than a common cold or fever. So I think one common misconception is that it's just like not that big a deal. Another one, I'd say, is that, oh, this just affects, you know, older people or people who have pre-existing conditions. And that's another misconception. Anyone can get COVID-19 and anyone can have it, even if they don't show signs or symptoms. I know in Michigan, as far as, you know, age, only 30% of the cases have been in individuals over 60, which means 70% have been in relatively young people. We don't have the exact numbers for, you know, pre-existing conditions and things, but anyone can have COVID-19.
Wow, okay. And so so right now we're social distancing because of it, right? And some people are like, why should I? Like, why do I need to stay in my house for this COVID-19 stuff? So what is the facts behind that?
Yeah, so I have heard a lot of people, you know, wonder, why do I need to stay at home if I'm not high risk, you know? And again, not everyone will show symptoms of COVID-19 or, you know, get really sick from it, but you could spread it. So, for example, you know, someone's grandmother, she could stay at home and practice social distancing. But if her grandbaby comes over and her grandbaby was out, you know, at the club or at the bar or at this house, you know, housewarming or a card party, this grandbaby can bring this home to their grandmother unknowingly, and then she could have complications from COVID-19. So it's really important that we practice social distancing. And then kind of big picture, people probably hear this idea of flattening the curve. You know, like people have been saying it, and it's like, what curve are we even talking about? And that's really about the healthcare system. So if we do practice social distancing, it means that although several of us will get, you know, coronavirus, COVID-19, and then we'll get over it, many of us won't just get over it with no treatment. And so we don't want it so that we've spread it so much so that everyone who's going to get sick gets sick at the same time. because there are only so many hospital beds. And, if many people are sick at the same time, then doctors have to make those tough decisions about, whose life is more valuable. And we never want to get to that point, We want to go ahead and prevent that so everyone, we can do our part by just, hanging out, tapping into our introvert side, and staying 6 feet away from one another.
Yes. I carry my yardstick with me everywhere I go. I'm like, no, away from me. So where can people get like reliable information about this? Because first of all, people keep sharing memes and just like pictures of stuff. Like I saw one where it was like a chart, and at the top it says, this was taken from a medical book. And it was like a chart, and it said common cold, and the other side it said coronavirus. And people were like, see, I told you it didn't mean nothing. I'm like, it's just a picture of a piece of paper with some letters on it. Yeah. So, and not to mention the president out here just talking. So where can people get like current, up-to-date, quality information that is actually true?
Thank you for bringing this up. We are in the era of fake news. We are in the era of everyone's an expert. Everyone has the ability, to put out information. I have 6 kind of resources off the top of my head that I, think are good for people to rely on. So, of course, if you're in the United States of America, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, you can just visit cdc.gov for information. You can visit the World Health Organization website for accurate information. You can visit your local health department website. So we're here in the city of Flint. Genesee County Health Department will be, the one we go to. MDHHS, the state of Michigan website, so michigan.gov/coronavirus, because I think our governor has been doing a great job of keeping us updated. And then you can see all the executive orders there as well. If you like visuals, Johns Hopkins University, they have an interactive map where you can click on a country and click on a state to see, what's going on there, and how many cases, how many deaths, and how many recoveries we've had.
Awesome. I didn't know about the Johns Hopkins one. I will definitely be checking that out because I'm like a visual person. I gotta see it happening. One last question for you. What are you doing in these social distancing times to keep yourself from going crazy?
Oh, well, funny you should ask, because since this is my kind of area, I feel like I've been working nonstop. I do, however, take breaks, I'll take time where I'm just like, okay, turn off all these computers. I know this is exactly what I'm passionate about, and I'm passionate about my hometown, but at some point you gotta just, close the computers, go sit down, read a book, or watch a movie that, is not, just a movie for fun. Read a book for fun. Do some meditation, do some yoga. I will say I haven't been practicing that as much as I would like to. But I intend to, because it's easy to get consumed with all that's going on. And want to just, stay on social media the whole day, or scared, get scared, get worried. So we really do have to practice self-care.
Yes. Okay, you guys, that is the end of the episode. This is All Black Earth Thang. I'm your host, Harvey. You can find me on the internet at Harvey the Bunny, all one word spelled correctly, on Instagram, and Harvey the Melanin Goddess on Facebook, with spaces all in between those words. Jasmine, is there anywhere do you want to be found?
You can also, thank you for having me, first
of all. Yeah, thank you.
And you can find me on Twitter at _according-to-Jazz, or on Facebook at Jasmine Hall.
Wonderful. Now, Jasmine, I end all of these segments with advice. Just to get people through the next few days until my next episode. Do you have any advice for the people?
I do. My advice would be to sit down. Stay in the house and sit down.
Yes. So, in other words, if the door is a knocking, you don't need to be rocking.
Well.
Bye.